Hello, I'm Neida Escamilla, and this is Lakefront News. SGA needs your help picking the next president at Our Lady of the Lake University. The Board of Trustees Presidential Search Committee will work closely with SGA to find a replacement for departing President Tessa Martinez Pollock. SGA President Steven Sumaran created a Facebook poll to ask students what characteristics they want to see in the next OLLU president. Currently, the top two qualities are respect for students, teachers, and administrators, and dedication to the liberal arts, Mexican American studies, and Catholic identity. You can find the poll on the Stand with the 12 Facebook page. On a lighter note, the men's basketball team played its last home game this season against LSU Shreveport. Reporter Margaret Tovar talked with the seniors before they took to the court.
During the last men's home basketball game, the seniors reflected on past seasons as an OLLU Saint.
Last 4 years, we've come a long way from being a team that's not even mentioned to a team that everybody wants to play and beat. So
it's progressed a lot. It's kind of hard just because from the first year we started off good as it was, so we didn't leave too much room to improve.
All emotions aside, the seniors focused on what was most important, which in their eyes was a win.
Last home game, so you want to leave everything in so they can get it and make it the institution related to Lake Prom in their last home game.
It's bittersweet because, it's our last home game, so we're not going to see these fans anymore, but happy in the sense of we feel like we've accomplished a lot here and just want to go out the best way, which is with a win. So.
The team has 3 away games and will conclude their season on February 21st. We wish them the best of luck. Margaret Tovar, Lakefront News.
At the lake, good deeds never go unnoticed. During Random Acts of Kindness Week, students gave a helping hand to those in need, and some shared what kindness means to them.
I've already volunteered this week at Haven for Hope, and they're always taking volunteers, helping for their soup kitchens. I helped at their St. Vincent Bistro, basically passing out food for breakfast.
For Kappa Delta Chi, we actually did a cancer awareness thing, and it was just little tips that anybody, students, faculty, staff could use to better understand cancer.
I guess the easy way to go is being nice to people, but I guess it's even going a step forward and ask people, what is that you need help with? How can I help you this day? That's kindness for me.
For more information or to share your kindness story, visit www.randomactsofkindness.org. Some Lake students may be dancing their way to Brazil. University Ministries Zumbathon at the OLLU International Folk Culture Center will raise money for students traveling to World Youth Day 2013 in Rio de Janeiro. The Zumba event is Saturday, February 23rd from 9:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. Pre-registration is $5 for OLLU students, $10 for non-students. The cost rises to $10 for students and $15 for non-students at the door. In other news, the OLLU community celebrated Ash Wednesday with a service on campus. Jesus Cortez has more on the story.
Wednesday marked the beginning of Lent. Students and faculty gathered in Sacred Heart Chapel to receive their ashes. I asked students whether they were giving up anything this Lenten season.
I'm giving up cussing and biting my nails because it's something I do without thinking, and cussing is out of impatience, so I'm hoping to receive patience from that.
For Lent, I'm not going to be giving anything up, but I'm going to be practicing the presence of God.
I plan to give up meat for this 40 days. I feel like I haven't spent too much time with God, and so I'm gonna try to give 1 hour at least of my week.
Let's see if students can keep their Lent promises. Back to you, Neida.
Thank you, Jesus. You may be in a room where someone is a victim of domestic violence. Delta Xi Nu brought awareness to domestic violence through their Little Black Dress fashion show. Reporter Ayla Betancourt has more with the story.
85% of domestic violence victims are women, and 40% of the victims of severe physical violence are men.
Well, this is actually our second time hosting the event. The first time was a couple years ago, and one of our founding sisters actually came up with it, with the idea of having every third model come out in bruises, because that is a statistic of 1 in every 3 women are abused. And you know what? This year we decided to bring it back, but with a twist, because it's not always about women. We also wanted to bring awareness to domestic violence of men, because it always gets overlooked.
For a moment, it kind of puts you in their shoes. You kind of, when I finish having my makeup done, you look in the mirror and
it's hard to believe that somebody actually looks like this on a regular basis.
We really hope that it touched somebody, you know, because you never know what someone's going through. We don't know their story or anything, but that's why we do this. Hopefully this event like touched somebody's heart, and maybe it will seek out help or actually help, or maybe this event will help a friend that noticed the signs of abuse.
If you or someone you know is a victim of domestic violence, you can contact the national hotline at 1-800-799-SAFE or visit the OLLU Counseling Services in Providence Hall, room 101. Before we leave, we want to remind you to pick up your latest copy of the Lakefront newspaper, available now around campus. That does it for Lakefront News this week. Be sure to visit us at lakefrontsa.com and look for us on Facebook. Have a good week.